So that is what he said. So now he's saying that he left his mother so that his mother would take care of his son. And that is the reason why he wants everybody to pray for him so that he can rest in peace. And I pray that Moh Bad, you will rest in peace. Oladimeji, you will rest in peace. Ireti Oluwa, you will rest in Ileri Oluwa, you will rest in peace. You will rest in peace. The fight is on. Everybody is standing up for you, but you will rest in peace. You will rest in peace. You will rest in peace. I'll be coming live very soon again. We're going to the next place he says we should go. He's the one giving Tomuti. So whatever the next move is, when I'm there, I will call you people and we'll join hands and we will ask God for whatever he wants. So please, whether you're a Muslim or you're a Christian, let us all join hands together. Wherever he wants me to go next, I will go. And when I get there, I will call you people and I will update you people and let's take that step. I really appreciate every one of you, but please, there are some things I can't say on this live. There are some things the pastors can't say on this live. There are some things that the people that are here can't say on this live session. There are some very, very strict instructions he is giving us. And then we are trying to follow those strict instructions. So please, I want you all to know that if I'm not live, we have not stopped praying. We are still here. And I'm going to come back. And I'm going to come back and tell you where next we are and what next we are doing. And I'm sure that after this whole session, God in his infinite mercy will show me, will show you, will show every one of us mercy. And I'm sure that this justice that we're asking for, please, I want you to understand that this justice we're asking for is not because Moh Bad is the only person that has died, but he wants his light of vengeance and justice he wants it to go around so that other people, Moh Bad said there are other people that have been completely silenced. There are other people that are still under silence. Just the same way he was silent. But so that is what he said. So now he's saying that he left his mother.
Okay. Now, obviously, many people are laughing in the studio. But
for those who don't,
Mariam used the word earlier. Said this is completely unfair. Like, and as I was hearing these people speak, these adults speak, I'm thinking it's so unfair to actually use somebody's death in this way. But you know, when I was seeing the video, Nima, nothing that came to mind is the fact that, you know how, because I saw Adetoun as somebody who many idolize because of her passion, that she spoke against government inadequacies when she was trying to fight for this was like a Baba Jesha situation where she partnered up with the princess and all that. And she became a voice. Now, even after that, we've seen her do so many other things, and they happen with the Dr. Layemi. Is it Dr. Femi or Layemi? You know, Olaleye, thank you. That she was there fighting, and you know, so she became a role model to many people. Now, this is also a role model that critiques government or criticizes government and what they're doing. Now, this individual, we see her in the video, go to one Baba to go and say, let us pray together, let us, you know, and you're thinking of the mentality, the thinking, the kind of person that we have somewhat idolized in this regard. This is the same person that will go out, because you will think an educated person will have enough exposure of what modernity is, and if you have a problem, how to go to God yourself. We talk about it all the time. We all have direct access to God. I don't need to go to any Baba on the floor to pray for me or give him a picture. I can speak to God directly. So you think with this education and exposure, many of us on social media that are leaders and role models will know better. But seeing her in that regard, I'm thinking, is this the same person? Am I missing something?
The only thing that I would say again that may be off, because whether we like it or not, we're Africans. And many times when we discuss our religion here, especially Christianity and Islam, we also talk about how we practice it in our own cultural way. Some people will tell you that even though they go to church for their religious, they still have their babalawos and their, you know, whoever it is that they see on the side that they also believe in, because this is traditional, this is cultural. So this scenario is not new to Nigerians. People seek spiritual things outside our religion. But I would say again, it does not make sense that we're on live, we are on social media, we're on TV, talking about this, the way that they're going about. This has nothing to do with Moh Bad. This has nothing to do with justice for Moh Bad. This has nothing to do with empathizing and sympathizing with the family for their loss. This is only about clout, and you know it, and it's wrong.
Producers asked me to tell you to help us translate, especially that man, what he said.
Okay, Oba Solomon was saying he came to report Moh Bad to everybody on his life, and he said that Moh Bad came to him and he butted him awake, he kicked him awake, and that at that point he now sparked that, am I the one that killed you, or did I cause your death? That's disrespectful. And he proceeded and said, there's nobody I cannot curse. Talking to the dead again. Then he went further and said, the people who are behind his death should come out from hiding and speak up. So these people are just creating content for their pages to trend and gain numbers. So on the other hand, I have seen a lot of times when she's goofed. There was a trend about her brother where she bullied someone into silence on her page. There are several, so these people are humans and they're just building content. There's no anything around them. And on this particular one is even more annoying. In that video, she was saying, don't worry, she was talking to the spirit as well, saying, I've heard you. I will tell your mom. I will tell your mom. If he sent you to his mom, you should be in Aja or Lekki where his house is. You should be seeking audience like other actresses did in privacy. And you should be more discreet. You are an adult. You should know.
When they say respect,
this is death.
This is what they mean.
And it will touch everybody. It's coming around. If you've not experienced it before, good for you, but it is going to go around. That's the way we are all going to live. Can you show some respect? You went further and said he sent you a message. He has told you to speak to some people. You've already spoken to them. Can you leave it private? Do you have to go live? Do you need to tell the world, I am speaking to him? Do you really need to do that, just as Miriam said?
Let me go back to what Nima said. I come to you, Tope, earlier, concerning the issue of drug abuse, cultism, and the parental negligence. And as she said, we're not excusing him because of poverty, because it's true that there are poor people can raise their children right. But in the situation that you have a burner boy who has a mother to guide, other artists who have mothers, this one obviously didn't have families directing his steps. The issue of drug abuse is like, even in the fact that we all agree that with justice, Moh Bad needs justice, we are somewhat downplaying the drug part of this story or the cultism part of this story. Do you think it's been downplayed, or do you think it's still as important as the issue of justice for his death?
Oh, okay, so I think that criminals are meant to get justice, even if you're a criminal. Even if you are a convicted criminal, there should be, even if you're a known criminal, there should be a process or a fair process to justice getting to you, which is why we say no to jungle justice. Let them go to court, let them defend themselves, and let them be convicted by the law. So that, for me, is why we're not talking about drug use. And really, except for a few clips, Moh Bad wasn't openly using drugs on social media the way Naira Marley does. So we can't, that is even different. If we're going to talk about drugs, let us address the people that are using drugs online. Many of them, even the ones you just mentioned, are using Orishi online. So it is not about the drugs part. It is important that it's mentioned, but it is not the reason. It shouldn't be cloud justice for Moh Bad. But regarding parenting, we've had parents that...
Second. I want to take Hassan. Hold it for a minute. Good morning, Hassan. Are you there?
Good morning, Morales.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Please, you see this Moh Bad issue. We have to be very, very careful with it. I live in the middle of Lekki, and I saw what happened that very day when they came to the Lekki toll gate to demonstrate. Look, we have serious issues on our hands. We have idle and irresponsible youth in our midst. And there are many. Do you know that many of the youth on that very day, some were walking towards the toll gate, some were walking down from Lekki First toll gate up to Aja. Their age bracket, you understand, is not up to, it's between 18 and 25. Look, let me tell you one thing. People are using that Moh Bad for different motives. Some people are using it to make money, and I saw trying to snowball it into political rally. Where I saw it, I mean, living with them. I live there, I saw it. You understand? And the way people are talking, youth. Please, we should stop amplifying this youth.
All right. Thank you, Hassan.
So as I was saying, and I get what Hassan is saying, that we don't want it to snowball because protests can get hijacked and it can become a political thing or something where they start attacking an individual or something. We don't want that. We actually all want justice for Moh Bad. We want investigations to take place. We want the autopsy results to be publicized. We want people that are culpable to be brought to justice. That is what many people are clamoring for. But back to parenting. There was a story we took on Saturday, your View Saturday show, about how this young boy, Salisu, in, I think it's Kaduna State, found 15 million naira in his keke napep and took it home. And they didn't have food to eat at home that night. And his parents told him to return the money. So they returned the entire money, even though he's from a poor home. The poverty and stealing, or poverty and drug use, poverty and ignorance does not come together. The local Nigerian sense, even without any form of education, knows right from wrong. Our parents know what they are doing. Right. Some parents have made their children their source of livelihood. Some parents have made the children, this is my hope. So anyhow, just bring the money home. And you know what he's doing is endangering his life. You know what she's doing is endangering her life. Some people live off their children. That is not African culture. You are meant to raise your children, not expect that your children will be the one to be fending for you. And we should speak against that. So whether you went to school or you can read or you cannot read, you know that your child is being lured into a negative net that can endanger his life. And because you think this is where we eat, you kneel down and you're begging. Wrong.
Moh Bad mo fẹ́ fi ṣe gbogbo yín. Jẹ́jẹ́ mi mo jókòó. Ọ̀bọ̀n náà pè ní Moh Bad yẹn kò ní respect. Jẹ́jẹ́ mi ni mo sùn. Bọ̀bọ́ ìfẹ́ wá jí mi, ó fẹ́ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Lójú àlá kò lè táàpù mi. Ìpá ló fi jí mi. Tẹ́ bá ráyé búùtù tó gbélé mi. Gbáà! Oba Solomoni, please help me. Justice for Moh Bad. Please help me. Say me don't pay any Mr. Man. Ya kó rí ẹ pé o kò sẹ́ tí mi ò lè ṣe pé fún o. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé ẹ pa Moh Bad, ẹ lọ report ara yín ní police station o. Ẹ wá, jẹ́jẹ́ mi ni mo sùn sílé mi ò ráyè òfò. Ẹ lọ report ara yín o, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé ẹ pa Moh Bad, take time. Tó bá tó fẹ́ jí mi next time, tó bá tó fẹ́ wá jí mi. Mani kara ba yi eje. Tó bá fẹ́ jí mi, respect me please. Rọra tap mi, má tó fi bùtù jí mi, má tó fi pa jí mi mọ́. Ibi tó gbá mi ń dùn mí, please. I will not tolerate that again. Well, mo sọ fún yín.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss out any of our latest video.